Hey travelers, Ryan with the Long Road here. Got a couple things for you today. Um, First off, quick review of the week. Um, had a few little things that weren't exactly going to plan. Um, Over the weekend, went to a great aunt's birthday party. She was turning 90, and at the birthday party, they had party food. So it was like pulled pork sandwiches and scalloped potatoes with lots of cheese, and even the green beans had bacon mixed into them. So, not real great for the plant based diet, but that's okay. We're not striving for perfect, we're just striving for better. So, just had a little to enough to be polite and kind of refresh me for the drive. It was almost a 3 hour drive to get there. So, uh, rest of the week, again, I met with some friends and we had some pizza. Again, pizza's not real great for the diet, but again, just a few slices and better choices in situations that you can control. So, but still doing pretty good. Weight loss, haven't lost anything on the scale so far. Still sitting at about 372, 373 in that area. I think one of the things that's going on why I'm not losing so much weight is because of the creatine I've been taking. Creatine, again, helps bolster your muscles, gives you a little bit more muscle mass because it helps it swell a little bit, and I think it helps you, I think it makes you retain a little bit of water. So maybe the weight itself isn't coming off, but I have noticed I've gone down 2 pant sizes um, since I've started this. So even if the scales aren't reflecting it, there is still good progress being made. So that's pretty happy. Um, the other thing I got to show you is I discovered some new information for working out um, to help you boost your gains a little bit more. They use this in therapy. It's called blood flow restriction. Um, and what this does is it seems like a bad idea, but you're not cutting off blood flow from your extremities. What you do is I've got my arm wrapped here, and it's pretty tight, but it's not so much that it's keeping blood from coming into my arm. Um, I'm just using one of those like Ace style bandages to do this. Like I said, it's tight enough to be mildly uncomfortable, but not tight enough to hurt, and not tight enough to shut off the artery. You don't want to shut off the artery, of course. You want blood flow coming in. The purpose of doing this is to keep blood from going out while you're exercising. And that has almost a steroidal effect, keeping that much blood in your muscles as you pump. I got this from the show Mind Pump on YouTube. If you want to check them out, they're a good channel. It's a podcast, so some of them are like 2 hours long, but they've also got little clips that are just 5 or 10 minutes long, and there's a lot of really good information. But the guys, they go into detail on how to do this so that you don't hurt yourself. Now, what I'll do when I'm doing this exercise is you don't even have to have weights. This is the beauty of it. What I'll do is I'll act like I'm doing curls. If you can see me here, I'm going to tighten up my arm as make a fist and tighten up my arm like I'm flexing, and then I'm just going to start pumping like I'm doing curls. Now, what you do is you do 30 of those, rest for 30 seconds. Then you do 15 of them, rest for 30 seconds. And it's 5 sets. Your first set is 30. Your next 4 sets are 15. Now, the guys in the video, these guys have been working out for a long time. They say to do that 3 times. Do 30, 15, 15, 15, 15. Take a break. 30, 15, 15, 15, 15. take a break. Now, I've only built up to being able to do one set of the 30, 15, 15, 15, 15, before it kind of takes a little bit of a toll on me. But I can feel that I'm getting stronger. I can feel my muscles getting bigger. I've only done it a few times, and I can actually feel gains. Now, when I've worked out before, I've always had a hard time really getting a good pump in my bicep. My triceps, I can really work them really good. My chest, even my forearms and stuff. But for just some odd reason I don't understand, I could never get a good pump on my biceps. And I've always felt my biceps have been underdeveloped compared to the other stuff. Now, I don't know if I'm just working out wrong, not working them out enough. I don't know what's really the problem there is. But I've found using this technique and concentrating on the bicep, I mean, like I said, the gains, I can already feel that they've expanded all the way around. They've gotten thicker, they've gotten longer, there's just more mass to them. And I've only had to do this about 3 or 4 times to get that kind of gains. Now, you do really feel stiff afterwards, so definitely make sure you stretch out real good afterwards. But if I feel strong, I feel good. Like I said, I just feel a little bit tight, and just a matter of stretching out, and I think it works really well. You can also do this with your legs. You can, where the band, you want it above the muscle, kind of in the joint, just around the joint, just above the muscle, there. Now, what you can do is also move the band from there. If you just want to work like your forearms, you just tie it above, or right below the elbow, but just above the muscle on your forearm. You can do the same thing with your legs. You can wrap it around your thighs and do squats, or if you just want to pump your calves, you can wrap it just below the knee, above the calf muscle, and do calf raises. And you do that same 30, 15, 15, 15, 15 sets to get that pump. It doesn't really work for like chest and abs, core, that kind of stuff, because you can't really tie it off anywhere. You can't seclude a certain muscle or concentrate on a certain muscle in this area, but you can on the extremities. Another good workout thing that I've been doing has been isometrics. And isometrics is what Bruce Lee was really fond of doing. They say that isometrics is what made him so strong and so fast. He just loved doing isometrics. I think the key to isometrics, that, again, this is coming from the guys at Mind Pump, and I think what people kind of fail to do when they do isometrics is they forget to flex. Now, when you do an isometric, what most people think an isometric is, let's pretend this water bottle is a weight. What they'll do is, like, they'll take a weight and they'll curl it and they'll hold it as long as they can. But they'll just hold it there until their arm shakes, they can't hold it anymore, and then they got to put it down. The key, though, what they're lacking is they still want to do that. Of course, hold it in that one position until that one position gets too hard. But at the same time, you need to flex your arm as hard as you can. Just like a bodybuilder up on stage would come up and, do a kind of thing, and just squeeze his muscles just as hard as he can to get that full flexion, and so you can see it real good. You need to do that at the same time you're doing the isometric exercise. So like if you're doing wall sits, a lot of people will, they'll lean against the wall, they'll get down into that kind of squatted position, and they'll just hold it there. But to make the isometric even more, and to get a really good workout from it, is you need to squeeze or flex your calf muscles, your thigh muscles, your glutes, Every muscle that you're working in that hold, you need to squeeze it like you're flexing it in a competition, the same time you're doing the hold against the wall. And that will really improve the gains that you get from the isometrics. And the good thing about those is with the blood flow restriction and the isometrics together, you generally don't need any kind of weights. You can do those virtually weight free because it's all body weight and flexing. So if you don't have time to get to a gym, if you're like me, you don't quite have the money for a gym membership yet, or you don't have home workout equipment to do those things, you can still get a really great workout just doing that. Finally today, I'm going to go over, today's Thursday, June 23rd, and so tomorrow, Friday, might be a few days before I'm back online. I'm having a kidney stone removed tomorrow morning, and shouldn't be too bad, but I'll probably be down and kind of feel beat up for the next few days because they're also going to have to put a stent in. What they'll do is they'll go up into my kidney, laser the stone, and put a stent in. And then a week from then, I'll have to go in and have the stent taken back out. I've heard different people say the stent can be mildly discomforting or just terribly painful. So I'm hoping for just mild discomfort, of course. So if I haven't made any videos in a few days, that's probably why, but I'll definitely give you an update on how that went. So, again, this is YouTube. You know how it works. Like, subscribe, hit that bell, all that fun stuff. Tell your friends, share. I'd really appreciate it, and hey, we'll catch you on the next one.